Hello and welcome to the TMZ podcast. Happy Monday, everybody. My name is Devin and I'm here with Branson again.
Good morning, Devin.
How are you doing?
I'm good. I told you before I had Korean barbecue last night.
Rough.
A lot of red meat.
You have
a lot of bulgogi
this morning, or
yeah, meat sweats. One time I took off work because of Korean barbecue, and today I wanted to do the same. But Charlie Cotton's out, and I got to be here.
Got to push through. So so Charlie's out. He is actually at what our first topic we'll get into. Nick Reiner is back in court again this morning, so we'll obviously be all over that. Charlie is going to be boots on the ground at the courthouse. So we will get into that. So he is back in court for the first time since Alan Jackson stepped down very suddenly. I want to say, was that like a month or so ago?
Yeah.
Bonnie Blue, everyone's favorite OnlyFans model.
Everyone's favorite?
A lot of people's.
Your favorite?
Is it not mine?
Okay.
Not mine personally. She's not she's pregnant.
Yeah, allegedly.
So we'll get into that.
We'll get through it.
And then finally, more video of Shia LaBeouf in New Orleans partying with a girl. So we'll cover that as well. I love Shia.
I love it.
So to begin, obviously Nick Reiner, massive story. He's going to be in court. He's expected to enter a plea deal today, or a plea, after obviously everyone knows by now he has been accused of killing his parents, Rob and Michelle Reiner, at their home. Yeah, he's obviously facing two counts of first-degree murder. And, you know, the big story was he had hired Alan Jackson, very famous attorney. He had came in and everyone had a lot of questions of how is this guy able to afford Alan Jackson? He's one of the most famous attorneys in the entire country, worked on some of the biggest cases. And he was going to appear or, submit a plea. And then out of nowhere, Alan Jackson recused himself from the case.
And very notably, told reporters very brashly, pursuant to the laws of California, Nick Reiner is not guilty of murder.
Yeah, he was saying he didn't believe that his client at the time was guilty. Maybe a lot of people are inferring that he is going to plead not guilty by reason of insanity. Because, obviously TMZ doc team did a great documentary where they really got into, he had been in and out of rehab. His medications had been changed. And he might have been in some type of psychotic state when this all happened and didn't even really know what was going on.
But then, tell me this, and we don't know why yet. There's been no public information because Alan Jackson withdrew from the case, and he cited the circumstances that he could not disclose due to legal ethics, money. Let's be real. I feel like
a lot of people thought that they couldn't afford, or that the money that he was going to get from inheritance, like he wasn't able to tap into that to pay him. But Alan never said. I don't think he ever will say why he stepped down. He's done some podcasts. The guy doesn't shy away from talking about stuff. But I think the client attorney privilege here, he's not going to ever really say what exactly happened. But this woman, Kimberly Green, who's a public defender, has. That's what happens when you can't afford an attorney. You have due process. So, a lot of people kind of shit on like public defenders, but they're still attorneys. They
are attorneys.
They work hard. They might not have the same, as much money or be able to
pull some strings.
Yeah.
That's the reason why some lawyers are more expensive.
Well, but the thing is that they have to bring in experts and resources
money.
That obviously a public defender is not going to have the resources that Alan Jackson has to defend the client. So yeah, it should be interesting what happens. I know a lot of people thought maybe a different attorney like the Kimberly Green will show up today and she's going to withdraw, and they're going to, possibly a new attorney will step in to defend Nick, and then then the can will just get kicked down again. They'll have to move the hearing down the road, but I don't think that's what's going to happen here. So we will have his hope. And a plea will be entered today. I don't know how much information will be revealed in court this morning, but it should be interesting. I mean, obviously he'll have to show up today. Again, he's been held without bail in jail this entire time.
Right.
So the only time we ever see him is when he is in court. Right. We've only seen him a couple times. Like you said, no motive has been discussed publicly at all. His side of things have not really been made public. And I don't know, maybe that will happen today. Charlie, like I said, is there. So he will be in court and hopefully getting some interviews, possibly with Kimberly outside the courtroom. I don't know if she's as prone to jump in front of cameras like Alan Jackson does, but we shall see.
Yeah. And you know, Mark Garagos on Two Angry Men, our other podcast with Harvey, he had spoken to some people, I believe about a month ago, and said that Nick Reiner was currently in the state, and he used this terminology of a puppy dog. He called him a puppy state of mind, saying that he was acting as a toddler. Again, this is about a month ago. I don't know where his mind is at now. They did say that eventually he would come to terms with possibly what he did. I mean, we say he killed his parents, but I mean, when you look at what he really did, and people have seen the photos, I mean, multiple sharp, blunt force injuries. Yeah, I mean, when you show this to the jury in this, and you're pleading not guilty by reason of insanity, and you have a history of substance abuse, if they're able to prove that he had been abusing substances outside of the prescription that he was on, I'm not saying any of that is fact, but I'm just saying if that's on the table, I don't think it's going to go too well for him.
Well, yeah, I mean, it all depends on obviously who, if this goes to trial, who the jury members are, because obviously the prosecutors have came out very strong. Basically, the DA of LA being like they want the death penalty for him. So they're clearly going to try to throw the book at him, but we shall see. It'll be interesting to see what he enters today in court, and then we kind of go from there and see what happens with the case.
This is just, to me, seeing, like, to be able to go into your house and stab your parents brutally. I don't even know how many times it happened, but to do that, even if you're on a little bit of drugs, like, that's evil, bro.
Yeah, to me, there's going to be a lot of, I think, jury people that think the same.
They'll never see the light of day, to me.
Yeah. So, I mean, he may be in a mental institution or who knows. Yeah. But we will obviously have updates on the website. Probably, I think it starts at 9, LA time.
Things will change throughout the day, and we'll have another podcast later, to bring the updates.
Right.
So,
on to a little bit of a lighter story.
A little
depends on who. So Bonnie Blue. Everyone knows this girl. I've been very what's the word? I just think she's full of shit. Like she says, she bangs like 400 dudes at a time.
Arrested several times.
There's been like the arrest thing in Thailand. So anyways, over the weekend, this obviously blew up. She posted a YouTube video where in it she's claiming, and she shows a pregnancy test, that she's definitely pregnant. And what she said was, I'm going to have to chat GPT what to do next, because I'm actually not quite sure. I don't know. I mean, there was like, there was an ultrasound later during this video.
She hired an actor to come into her house with a bed.
It's just like she's just scraping at the barrel now. It's she has nothing else to do that can be shocking. So now it's like, this is the most, like, I could have seen this play coming from a mile away. She's going to say she's pregnant. She's going to say who could have it been? There's been thousands of guys I've slept with. So then that's just going to, cause a whole nother, layer, another story when it's like, oh, I'm trying to find who the guy is, who the dad is. I'm opting out of this.
If you found out that you were the father, would you be involved, or would you?
Yeah, I mean, I mean, if you're the father, you have to be involved in life. But I need, like, what's that guy's name? Maury?
Maury?
I need him to come in, and like, I need actual DNA evidence, and like, I need to line up like all these like 500 dudes, and it would actually be an electric episode. I know he doesn't do that show anymore, but like, if they literally,
he's gone.
No. That's, you're thinking.
That was Jerry Springer.
Jerry Springer.
Sorry.
He's still with us. But yeah, I mean, I've always thought this girl's full of shit, and I think this is another lie, but it gets clicks.
Let me tell you this. I hope she's not pregnant. I hope, for the love of God, that she's not pregnant. Can you imagine being the son or the daughter of Bonnie Blue?
Yeah.
You go to high school and you walk down the law.
So you're shaming sex workers.
I'm not shaming sex workers. I'm shaming Bonnie Blue in general. Like,
She's
I'm
a
being
lot.
serious, bro. Like, if you're the kid of a girl like this, you're going to be bullied throughout your entire childhood. And I'm being 100%. No one can say I'm wrong. Nobody can say I'm wrong.
Yeah, but like kids are bullied for all sorts of things.
I know,
like, there's always that girl. Like, we didn't have OnlyFans growing up, but there was always that guy or girl who had like the hot mom. And everyone always would bring that up. And
but nobody has a mom who slept with 1,000 men in 24
allegedly.
hours.
I don't even know if I believe.
400.
I don't know if I even believe. Charlie believes all these stories. Every time these girls put out these stories, I don't believe them. But who knows?
What is her
allegedly pregnant? I guess we're gonna track down the dad. I don't know. That's what I would say is probably her.
I feel like some of these guys want to be the guys that did this. One of the 400. They want to be the father. They probably think it's like a cool thing.
The other thing is someone had asked her about this before, about like, oh, you're sleeping with all these guys. Aren't you worried about getting pregnant? And she like alluded to the fact that she can't get pregnant.
Yeah, fertility issues.
But now she's pregnant. So it's like, is this like a miracle baby or is it a lie?
But didn't she just have sex with these guys? So how does she like, I'm pregnant all of a sudden?
Well, that was a few months ago. I mean, I think she's
really?
Allegedly she's having sex with a lot of guys all the time. So anyways.
This creeps me out.
Crazy.
Dude, I'm telling you, I look at the eyes, the lights are on, but no one is home.
Oh, the photo of her?
Lights are on, no one's home.
But not a Bonnie, Branson, not a Bonnie Blue fan at all.
I'm just a human being with common sense.
Okay. Well, but congrats, Bonnie. If you are pregnant, congrats. So Shia LaBeouf, my favorite actor, is back on Bourbon Street. So we got videos over the weekend of, are we going to play the videos? I've actually been to this bar.
Really?
Yeah. It's
in NOLA?
Yeah, I went to a bachelor party in New Orleans, and we literally went to this exact bar like every night because there's like a stage, and it's a good spot.
Good spot. Okay.
Good spot
to meet a girl, I guess.
Yeah, no, for sure. So that's the news story. Is I can't really tell if he's drinking, which I hope he isn't, but he's dancing with some girl. They share like a very,
getting intimate.
They're up in each other's business, and they're kissing. So good for him, but at the same time also concerning because I know we've done some stories. He has a daughter with Mia Goth, the actress.
Yeah.
And she's obviously we spoke to some people close to her. They obviously split like around a year ago, but she's obviously very concerned for him and wants him to go to rehab. And I can't imagine, like, it's like I'm sure she has a lot of love for the guy and they have a child together and you want him to be in the child's life. But I think at least on the outside looking in, it kind of looks like he's like on a bender spiraling. And I think you're like,
he's still in the streets even today.
Yeah, just like walking around. It's like you just like, I know he moved to New Orleans because at first we thought, oh, he's just like visiting, partying at Mardi Gras, but he actually lives there. He bought a house there, which explains.
Shorts,
yeah, the shorts are kind of a vibe, dude.
They are cool.
I kind of like those shorts.
But he's kind of like that friend that you have. You have a friend like this in your friend group where when he gets drunk, he's just obnoxious.
Yeah, he's a lot.
When I see him whispering in her ear and
she looks into it though.
Yeah, but like she's probably just another girl from the bar. She loves stuff like that.
You think she for sure knows he's Shia LaBeouf, right?
Yeah. I mean, but like I want to know too, how is this guy making like money? Like, does he still act? Is he?
I mean, yeah, he's been in a lot. I think the guy's made a ton of money in his life. So I think he's got money. He's got money. But I hope. I mean, he looks like he's having a good time. But I just hope he's not having too good of a time.
Like, how long is the good time? Have you seen Breaking Bad?
Of course. Who hasn't?
You know Jesse when he's like on a bender for like 2-3 weeks straight, and it's just partying all day, partying all night, and you see what happens to him eventually. Just takes over.
Yeah,
that's what I feel like is going to happen. What do you think?
I need to get him to get off Bourbon Street.
We need to get him like to maybe Carmel, California, or somewhere nice.
Yeah, I know he's got a house in New Orleans, but I think that's the wrong city for Shia LaBeouf. Although he's pulling, he pulled a chick over the weekend.
How much longer do you think you'll see Shia?
Who knows? But he's been doing this and going pretty strong for a week and a half.
I think maybe one more week.
Yeah.
One more weekend.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll see. But anyways,
I wonder if he's gonna go to Coachella. I feel like he might.
Is he a Coachella guy?
I don't know. I feel like he'd be in the VIP.
Yeah, he might be now. I don't know if we've ever seen him there, but I could definitely see. And why is he always by himself too? I know he's with a girl, but he's never with like friends. That's what is a little alarming to me. Is he's always just like out by himself, like starting fights.
But I don't know why. It's kind of like soothing to see.
I mean, I love seeing him. He's definitely entertaining. You cannot say he's not entertaining.
I don't have many comments today.
No, all good. Reiner, JT Bang 2312, Manson style of a mess the public will never see. Yeah, that is. Yeah, it's obviously a horrific tragedy, and I guess we will see today, early this morning, what his plea is going to be.
Yeah.
Greeley Peterson, keep up the great work, gentlemen. Thank you, Greeley.
Thank you, Greeley.
Yeah, we're doing our best this morning. It definitely feels like a Monday.
Cool name.
Nikki Newbold, please deal from Vermont snowing.
Yeah, someone sent me a picture from Jersey this morning, and it's ridiculous, the snow.
Oh, really? I don't do well in cold weather.
There's do you know about in New York there is a emergency right now where nobody can go out?
Oh, because it's too cold.
Yeah, like it's undrivable. Nobody can go out. There's like a state order or something.
Oh, really? Yeah. Sounds kind of nice.
It's like
I would love to stay in and just like chill, but I hate
power goes out, then it sucks.
Yeah, then you're just bored and cold. Angie Don W, good morning from Hannibal, Montana. It's 17 this morning. Is so cold. That is way too cold, bro.
Yeah, that's
17. When I went to my car like last week, I think when it was in the 40s, I was like, dude, what the hell is going on?
You see what it was?
I had to like go back inside and get another jacket. What?
You see what it was on Saturday?
35. Oh, this
weekend.
Oh, was it?
Past weekend it was 35 on Saturday.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and my heater broke in my Tesla.
Oh, that's brutal.
And it's a 2,000.
My thoughts and prayers with you, man.
$2,000, man.
Damn. That's brutal.
But I don't need heat. I can just put on a jacket and never fix it.
Yeah, exactly.
That's my plan.
Yeah, I mean, it's about to heat up.
It's
pretty
real cold.
Pretty soon.
It was warm yesterday, like 80. So
yeah. Well, that's our weather report as well.
Yeah. We should.
All right, guys. We'll see you tomorrow.
Later.